And the Nighthawk Sports Network team here for game number 2 of our doubleheader. North Georgia and Lander, 2 of the top 3 teams in the Peach Belt Conference. The Nighthawks coming in tied atop the league with Augusta, and just a game back, Lander, part of that 3-game group, along with Aiken and Young Harris. Today's game, without question, an extremely important one for North Georgia.
Yeah, battle of the upper halves. We talk about the league standings always being able to be divided in half. And I think that you've got 5 really good teams that can win this thing that kind of separated by 3 games. This is our first run at our second run at Lander after losing by 1 at their place earlier in the year. Lander, arguably one of the most dynamic teams in the league, just coming off of a pretty good beatdown of then number 1 in the league standings, Augusta. So I think that at the end of the day, when we go back and look at conference standings and tiebreakers, how the Augustas, North Georgia, Landers, Aikens, and potentially Young Harrises of the world do against each other are going to really not only determine PBC tournament seeding, but also potentially Southeast region seeding, and you don't want to be 0-2 against anybody under consideration. So pivotal game here today as it relates to not only the league championship standings, but also March basketball in general.
And what a testament to the quality of basketball this year in the Peach Belt Conference. It should be a fantastic matchup. Glad that you've joined us for this afternoon's game between North Georgia and Lander. We will step aside and be back with starting lineups and the opening tip. This is North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Here in Dahlonega, we treasure our history.
We treasure our waterfalls.
We treasure our wine.
But most of all, we treasure our guests.
We are a family.
We treasure our community.
And we're an experience for you to discover.
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 The heart of the Georgia mountains.
The heart of the Georgia mountains.
Discover the heart of the Georgia mountains.
The mountains are open.
She has her whole life in front of her and already has a world-class heart team behind her. And so does every generation of her family, thanks to Georgia Heart Institute. Every day, our cardiologists, heart surgeons, and vascular surgeons bring breakthroughs that save and improve lives for generations. So whether you need heart care today or in 2073, we'll be here with the very best for your heart. Georgia Heart Institute.
Back courtside, time now for your Northeast Georgia Health System starting lineups. First for the Lander University Bearcats under head coach Omar Watad. Bearcats 17-6 overall, 9-4 in Peach Belt play. They'll be starting number 2, Jared Sherfield. Number 3, Tommy Moore. Number 5, Navon Mays. Number 21, Nigel Colvin. And number 22, Dominic Stanford. Now for the Nighthawks. Your starting lineup with an extra special starter today, Mr. Huddy Carpenter. It is Make-A-Wish Day here at UNG, and a member of that starting lineup signed earlier this afternoon, and there is nothing better than those kind of moments. Joining Huddy in the starting lineup will be Frank Champion, number 5. Number 10, Hunter Shedenhelm. Number 12, Giancarlo Bastianoni. Number 13, Sutton Smith. And number 15, Greg Billups Jr. Nighthawks under head coach Dan Evans, 17-4 overall, 10-3, tied for first place in the Peach Belt Conference. And it'll be Frank Champion jumping center, and Lander controls the opening tip, and we are underway in Dahlonega. Should be a fantastic matchup between these two programs. You made mention of that first meeting, Lee. The Bearcats with a big first half, and then North Georgia fighting down the stretch to make it that 1-point deficit at the end.
Definitely going to need to be one of our better defensive efforts of the night here against a very athletic Lander team.
Tommy Moore at the buzzer, rattling in the mid-range jumper, and it's 2-0 in favor of Lander. First possession of the afternoon for the Nighthawks. The feed to Champion. Frank on the block. Now zips it over to Shedenhelm. Smith back to Hunter. Shot clock to 12. A minute into this first half. That flat-footed three-point attempt, no good. And Lander, their second possession of the day. Dominic Stanford, a sophomore from Virginia Beach. Guarded by Bastianoni. Down the lane, making some room for himself. Back out to Sherfield. 3, no good. Rebound snared by Giancarlo.
I thought they had a clean look at the rim there, but Frank's presence in the interior deterred the one-on-one play at the rim, kick out, lower percentage 3. North Georgia was able to manufacture the stop.
Straightaway 3, Bastianoni for the lead, no good. And ball saved by Champion, but Lander will take it.
Good save by Frank, but the other 4 teammates had already engaged in defensive transition, and nobody was there to grab the ball that he threw back in play.
A missed shot, and the Nighthawks see a foul made by Tommy Moore, the sophomore from Battle Creek, Michigan. And that stops the clock with 18:02 to go. Battle Creek, Michigan. Anything of note from Battle Creek?
No, other than the fact that I don't know where that is.
It's the home of cereal.
What's that mean? As in, like,
or corn flakes, breakfast cereals.
That's where they're made?
Absolutely.
I didn't know that.
It's the worldwide headquarters for all things cereal.
Is it in the Upper Peninsula?
It is.
How do you know that? Like, how do you know which cities, if you're not from Michigan, are up on
if
the
you're
little peninsula?
A Yooper or a...
Yeah. Wow. That's your geographical acumen is rather impressive here early.
Steadnell
in the broadcast
with the first point.
Not so much the cereal piece, because that adds no value to the viewers.
There's a load. We could talk about Battle Creek for quite a while. The history of the name of the city.
I assume there was an important early historical battle?
So. It actually was a battle involving 4 men.
Oh.
So, not so much.
That's more like a scrum.
Shedenhelm knocks him in. And we'll need to straighten out the scoreboard. Full pressure here by the Nighthawks. And tied at 3, and quickly a 3-point bucket there for Nigel Colvin. Makes it 5-3. No contact called. 17:15 to go, first half.
That's Greg's MO there, the strong physical dribble penetration, and really likes to play off 2 feet, and got to his 2 feet, but the Lander defense didn't really budge at his shoulder fakes and stayed true defensively and forced the turnover.
Colvin out front works on Shedenhelm to the left side. Well, that might have been a travel, don't know. Shot clock to 7. The running left-handed shot will go for Navon Mays, the sophomore from Atlanta. A.J. White in the ball game. The feed down low to Champion, heavily guarded. Hook shot up and good.
That's a lot of contact that he had to play through there. Caught it kind of underneath the backboard and used his pivot foot to get back into the front of the rim, and then had to put a really nice spin touch to the shot to let it bounce around the rim and fall in.
Shot down low, rebound snagged by Champion. Here come the Nighthawks in a hurry. Frank, the give to Billups. Drive, the shot wouldn't go, but a foul will send him to the line. That is charged against Nigel Colvin. That is his first, team's third. Billups to the line. Caden Charles in the ball game, replacing Shedenhelm. Second one coming from Billups, and it's good. Oh, and a steal by White. AJ's going to pick it up and lay it in. Nicely done, AJ.
His reflexes, his anticipation on that, the Lander guard just high casual dribble and just got caught looking a little too smooth there, and AJ timed it exactly right.
Shot blocked, but a foul called on Charles, and Coach Evans questioning the veracity of that call. Brings us to a timeout. 15:30 to go in the first half. North Georgia leading Lander 9-7. You're watching North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Chick-fil-A of Dahlonega is the presenting sponsor of the Nighthawk of the Week program. From supporting local charities to hosting school spirit nights, Chick-fil-A restaurants are committed to giving back in ways that are most meaningful to their customers. If you're looking for great food nearby, it is Chick-fil-A's pleasure to serve you. United Logistics is a veteran-owned and relationship-driven company with a goal of being an integral part of the community, providing safe transportation and shipping solutions, and being recognized as one of the leading providers of transportation nationwide. Visit unitedlogistics.net for more information. Established in 1984 in nearby Clermont, Georgia, the Chattahoochee Group is a local company that's grown to include construction, streetscaping, modular walls, metal buildings, disposal, concrete, sports field installation, site work, and more. To learn more about the Chattahoochee Group's wide range of project offerings, visit chatgroupinc.com. Backcourt side, Craig Corbin, and joining us this afternoon, sitting in for a portion of the men's game, Robert DiClemente. Robert, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, and we have got a fantastic matchup here. This, the 28th meeting between these two programs. North Georgia having won 14 of the prior 27. They won 8 of the first 11 in the series, but over the last 12 years have only managed 6 wins in that span. At the line, the foul shot no good for Navon Mays. He'll have one more. 15:30 on the first half clock. And the Nighthawk faithful supporting their guys here this afternoon. Looking for the sweep, a huge win in the first game, with North Georgia winning that one 75-42. Charles to Champion. Frank heads to the left side. Now AJ puts it up off balance. We left it short. Offensive rebound. Champion fakes, draws contact. The shot is good. Champion making the nice fake, drawing the contact, and getting the bucket. 4 points on the afternoon. Case Roach checks in. Bastianoni, who got the start this afternoon, checking out at the 15:09 mark, and Coach Omar Watad returning serve and bringing in number 14, Noah Dunn, sophomore out of Greensboro, North Carolina, and a transfer from Montreat. Champion completing the three-point play, and that makes it 12-8, largest lead of the afternoon, and now a 9-0 run by the Nighthawks.
I mean, what a luxury it is having Frank Champion on the squad, just surpassing 1,000 career points here at North Georgia. He's going to have a great career ahead of him here.
Yeah, tremendous ability in so many facets of the game, not just offensively, on the board, assists, you name it. Down low. Could have been a 3-second violation. None was forthcoming. Navon Mays, no good. And a foul stops the clock with 14:39 left here in the first half.
Phillips trying to argue he was straight up.
Mays misses that one off the back iron, no good. One more coming. He missed them both. Nighthawks have it up 4. Now Charles to Champion, top of the key. Works the left side, off balance shot, no good. Tough angle. Rebound to the Bearcats. Quickly the other way. Noah Dunn guarded by Roach, and they'll whistle contact as the sophomore out of Greensboro made that move. Substitution, Shedenhelm replacing Billups. Hunter back on the floor at the 14-16 mark here in the first half. Triggering the play along the baseline, Jacob Cooper. Shot clock at 20. Nice defense by Charles. Shot off the glass. No good. Rebound. Champion. Here come the Nighthawks. On the move in the corner, Shedenhelm drives, puts it up. 17-footer is good.
Nice pump fake there from Shedenhelm. Got his defender up in the air.
A beautiful fake, gave himself the room, and a 6-point lead now, largest of the day for the Nighthawks. In Elaine Cooper, the floater up and good. Cooper, the freshman from Virginia Beach. And it is 14-10, and that breaks a long run by the Nighthawks, an 11-0 run. White to Roach at the elbow. Now to Shedenhelm, shot clock at 10. Drives, contact, shot off the glass, and in.
Shedenhelm, not just a shooter, he can attack the glass, get in the paint. Also a luxury to have him.
That is the beauty of having that long-range arsenal. Colvin has it knocked away. Caden Charles goes to the floor, and they're going to call a jump. And on the alternating possession, it will belong to North Georgia. One thing you'll find, Robert, with Caden Charles is that he is a hard-nosed defender and can very frequently frustrate the opposition with that defensive pressure.
Absolutely. Those are the kind of guys you need on your squad.
No doubt.
Gritty team players that are going to be the first on the floor.
Champion gets a breather. Bastianoni back out there. 16-10 your score with 12:51 to play here in the first half. White brings it up, guarded by Cooper. Bastianoni at the elbow, right side. Dangerous pass to White. And standing on the sideline, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Lander with the ball, trailing by 6. Three-pointer off balance, good for Noah Dunn. And that makes it a 16-13 ball game. Shedenhelm. Nice feed to Bastianoni, but too much to handle. Giancarlo had that one go right through his hands and out of bounds. Sutton Smith checking back in. And A.J. White gets a breather. 12:15 left here until halftime. Cooper brings it up. Smith will picking up there at midcourt. Away it goes to Ajang Agek. Dunn, left side, working on Roach. Puts it up off balance and gets the bucket. It's 5 points in a row for Dunn, and it's a 1-point game. 16-15. Roach to Smith. Now Bastianoni went dribbling away to Caden Charles. He'll put it up just inside the arc. Off the iron, no good. Dunn easily blocking out and getting the rebound. Lander looking to retake the lead. Shot up, no good. Charles the rebound. Here come the Nighthawks. Wraparound pass back to Sutton. Case thought about it. Now drives, has daylight, and was fouled by Dunn. Dunn found himself out of position. The 6'5", 235-pound sophomore had Roach go right around him. Time out of the floor, 11:14 to go, first half. It's North Georgia 16, Lander 15. North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network. A staple in downtown Dahlonega, the Smith House Country Store, Restaurant, and Hotel offers various types of accommodations for visitors and has been serving family-style country cooking since 1922, just off the historic Dahlonega Square. Amicalola Propane is locally owned and operated and provides propane sales, service, and repair to farms, homes, and businesses. Amicalola Propane is dedicated to making customers' lives more comfortable, and their knowledgeable staff will help with both residential and commercial propane needs. Walton & Company Realty is dedicated to serving you with all of your real estate needs. Their team of professionals will help you with everything from transaction coordination, marketing, and representing you as a buyer or seller, and has a goal of making your transaction run as smoothly as possible. For more information, visit waldenco.com. Back here courtside, the Nighthawks of North Georgia doing battle with the Bearcats of Lander. A top-tier Peach Belt matchup here on a blustery winter afternoon in Dahlonega. North Georgia clinging to a 1-point lead at 16-15. Pass to Bastianoni, works on Dunn, into the paint, turns, and that's going to be a foul. And the second in probably less than 10 seconds on Dunn. So Noah Dunn picking up 2 quick fouls. Champion leaves it for Smith. Sutton drives, kicks back. Shedenhelm puts it up, no good. Rebound Champion. Frank Double teamed. Hooks the pass to Smith in the corner. Back to Sutton. He'll drive. He'll shoot. He'll score.
Smith, another one of those team players. Doesn't need to score the ball to be impactful, but see him get the layup there.
18-15 North Georgia up by 3. 10:40 to go. First half. Cooper picks up his dribble, zips it over in the corner. Three-pointer up. No good. Follow wouldn't go. Champion snares it. And contact inside. Stops the clock with 10:25 to go. Agek, number 20, the 6'7 junior, transferred in from Northern Arizona, originally born in Egypt. Has traveled quite a way to play ball in Greenwood, South Carolina at Lander University.
Absolutely.
Champion converting that one. North Georgia has won 2 of the last 4 games and finds themselves knotted with Augusta at 10-3 atop the Peach Belt. 5-point lead. Cooper to Dunn. Around the horn they go to Jalen Pugh just in there. Grad student from Cartersville and Furman. Follow will go. And it is a 2017 ball game. Champion out front. Bounce pass to Smith. Feeds Bastianoni. Giancarlo battling Dunn. Now Billups. Champion down low, wraparound wouldn't go, Dunn the rebound. Had some room, but it just would not fall. Cooper down the lane in traffic. And that one is going to stay Lander ball. Cooper just got in the air with nowhere to go. That'll bring Tommy Moore back in. The inbound, the shot wouldn't go for Sherfield, but they keep it, get another look, no good. Champion dumps it over to Billups. Here come the Nighthawks on the move. Billups kicks to Shedenhelm. A.J. White all alone for 3. Nicely done.
What a luxury to have A.J. White coming off your bench.
Young man, only a freshman, has really made his presence known this season in so many different ways. 23-17 your score. Around the perimeter they go. Back to Moore. Drives on Shedenhelm. Nothing doing. Out to Cooper. Shot clock at 7, 6, 5. Cooper with 4. An NBA 3 is way off the mark, but gets his own rebound. Puts it up. No good. And flying in is Billups. In transition, A.J. White, no good. Rebound Champion. Shot is up, no good, but a foul. I'll tell you, Frank sees more contact than any player on the floor. Every time down the court, he's going to be double teamed. Great example there, going for the rebound, battling so many defenders. But to his credit, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, he's definitely a player that Lander had circled coming into this game. Definitely get some calls that definitely get some missed calls there as he's down in the paint a lot, gets a lot of contact, but see him at the free throw line here.
First one good, second one on the way, and all in and out. Lander with the ball, trailing 24-17. Biggest lead of the day for North Georgia. Shot clock at 9. Wraparound shot, no good. Champion with his 8th rebound of the day, and we're not even to halftime. Fake by Billups, goes baseline. Pass intended for Caden Charles, knocked out of bounds, but it will stay North Georgia ball and brings us to our next official timeout. 7:47 to go in half number one. The Nighthawks 24, the Bearcats 17. You're watching North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network. With 6 locations across Northeast Georgia, Howard Brothers Outdoor Power Equipment and Hardware is trusted by both professional landscapers and residential homeowners for all their outdoor equipment needs. To learn more about the family-owned business that keeps Georgia green, visit howardbrothers.com. Bryan Properties is a commercial real estate brokerage firm serving Northeast Georgia. Located in nearby Cumming, Georgia, Bryan Properties specializes in commercial real estate along the Georgia 400 corridor. For more information on Bryan Properties, visit bryanproperties.net. The UNG bookstore is operated by Barnes & Noble and is located in the Chastity Building beside Starbucks in downtown Dahlonega. Fans and students can visit in person or online at ung.bncollege.com for all your Nighthawk apparel and textbook needs for the upcoming season. 7:47 to go in half number one, and North Georgia with a great start here this afternoon against the good Lander team. It never hurts when you can make that first half a positive experience as compared to the trip to Greenwood earlier in the season when the Nighthawks found themselves in a deep hole, battled back only to lose by 1. Today they're trying to change things up and flip the script. Champion hands back to AJ and away to Billups. Three-pointer up and no good. Battle for loose ball. Bearcats have it on the move. Quickly, Cooper the other way to Moore. Over it goes to Stanford. Now Agay puts it up, and the big guy hits it. 24-20.
High arcing shot there.
Clock rolls, 7:14 to go, first half. White. Back to Champion. In the corner. Caden Charles puts it up and in. Nice move. That answers the bucket. Lander with the ball. Cooper. Boy, wound up in the air with nowhere to go. Three-pointer no good, but battle for the loose ball. And a foul will be dispensed. Coach Evans is beseeching the official. Unfortunately, to no avail. That will go against the Nighthawks.
That was good hustle there from Greg. Unfortunately, got in the way of the Lander player there.
Moore goes to the bench. And on the floor, Devon Mays for Lander. Colvin, baseline jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound to Caden Charles. Here come the Nighthawks, up by 6. 6:19 to go until halftime. Charles in the paint, nowhere to go, triple teamed. Champion fought about that mid-range jumper, battles in, and lost the handle out of bounds. It will stay North Georgia ball. And I'm not sure if a warning was issued to the North Georgia bench. Perhaps that was the case. We will confirm that. North Georgia keeps the ball. AJ inbounds to Frank, back to White, drives in traffic, zips. Caden Charles, three-pointer, just a little bit long. Tip, put up, wouldn't go. Missed opportunity there for the Nighthawks. Off balance shot, no good, and a foul prior to the block by Champion. That's going to go against Shedenhelm. And that will be his first personal. Clock stop, 5:48 to go here in half number 1. And to the line, Navon Mays. That one up and in. One more coming for Mays. And that one no good. Rebound to Shedenhelm. 26-21. Bounce pass to Champion in between the circles. Over it goes right side to AJ. Being held by Cooper. Shot is up. It goes and the foul. AJ White was manhandled on his way to the lane and somehow got that shot up and in.
White plays with such a cool and collected confidence.
And on the season, AJ 89% at the line. He will settle in and make that one, completing the old-fashioned three-point play. Biggest lead of the day, 29-21, 5:25 to go, first half. Cooper leaves it for Colvin. And could have been a travel there. Shot clock to 8, out front. Cooper straightaway 3, good. 29-24, 4:54 to go here in half number 1. White directs bit of traffic, gives to Shedenhelm, and over to Caden Charles. Back to AJ, shot clock at 15, 4:44 to go until halftime. Champion baseline right side. Backs in underneath, zips the pass. Shedenhelm fakes the 3, steps in. Bastianoni from the foul line, no good. Rebound to Cooper. 5-point ball game. Colvin fakes, drives, kicks. And around the horn goes Lander. Cooper guarded by Bastianoni. Drives, shoots. Basket and contact. And that on Giancarlo will be his second personal foul. Clock stopped, 4:11 to go. Caden Charles out, Sutton Smith in, heading to the scorer's table, Case Roach. And he will give a breather to Frank Champion. The line goes Cooper. And that one no good. Rebound Shedenhelm. 29-26, 3-point ball game. Inside, Case just got too far underneath, but did draw contact. And so he will head to the line. Second on Mays, 4:02 left here in the first. Roach on the season, 78%. First one no good. Checking out is Mays and Jalen Pugh, grad student from Cartersville by way of Furman University. So Jalen, being from Cartersville, would have been a purple Hurricane, a purple Paladin at Furman, had to settle for blue and gold at Lander. It was close for the trifecta. Inside 4 minutes to go, first half. Dominic Stanford backing in on Roach. Shot is up. Left it short on the rim. Goodness gracious. Tantalizingly lingering on the rim. Wow. Bastianoni with the ball. Away to Sutton Smith. 3:33 to go here, first half. Giancarlo battling in. The pass to Smith. Touch pass, Shedenhelm. Roach to White. But he was standing on the sideline, and a turnover to Lander. Oh, my goodness.
That was good ball movement by the Nighthawks, unfortunately. Just out of bounds the wrong time there.
And we will take a break to think about it for a second. 3:25 to go. It's North Georgia on top, 30-26. This is North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Chick-fil-A of Dahlonega is the presenting sponsor of the Nighthawk of the Week program. From supporting local charities to hosting school spirit nights, Chick-fil-A restaurants are committed to giving back in ways that are most meaningful to their customers. If you're looking for great food nearby, it is Chick-fil-A's pleasure to serve you. United Logistics is a veteran-owned and relationship-driven company with a goal of being an integral part of the community, providing safe transportation and shipping solutions, and being recognized as one of the leading providers of transportation nationwide. Visit unitedlogistics.net for more information. Established in 1984 in nearby Clermont, Georgia, the Chattahoochee Group is a local company that's grown to include construction, streetscaping, modular walls, metal buildings, disposal, concrete, sports field installation, site work, and more. To learn more about the Chattahoochee Group's wide range of project offerings, visit chatgroupinc.com. What a battle here this afternoon between Lander and North Georgia. The Nighthawks looking to keep at least a share first place in the Peach Belt Conference as we enter the final couple of weeks in the regular season, and things knotted near the top of the conference. That three-way tie with Lander, Aiken, and Young Harris just a game back of North Georgia and Augusta. North Georgia having won 3 in a row. Ball to Stanford in low, and it's good. Two-point ball game, 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Bastianoni to White. Shot clock at 14. AJ works to the right wing. The lob intended for Bastianoni, knocked away by Ajang. It'll be White near side to inbound. Does so to Smith. Shot clock at 8. 7. Champion with 6. 5. Frank to the foul line. Bastianoni with 3. 2. You got to hurry, Sutton. Puts it up. Nope. He didn't get it away. Shot clock violation. And that is so frustrating because I don't know that they were aware when it was inbounded that there were only 8 seconds with which to work.
Giancarlo may have had a shot there. Fortunately, passed it up to Sutton at the last moment.
It's a 2-point ball game. Lander led with the first basket, led 7-3, but not since. Pugh leaves it for Cooper. Three-pointer left side is off the mark, no good. Battle loose ball. Nighthawks have it. Bastianoni up ahead to White. Drives, shoots, no good, and contact. Bodies falling like bowling pins. And that should send AJ to the line. It is always scary when a player gets in the air like that and contact is made and they get off balance before hitting the floor.
Glad to see AJ's. All right, first thing your head goes to is some sort of head or neck injury, but
thankfully he popped right back up, and nice deep breath, settles in at the line. Young man calmly puts that in the basket. The young man from Memphis, Tennessee, 33-28. Inside 2 minutes. Dominic Stanford Away to Pugh and taken away. Caden Charles. It's a 3-on-2. The lob. Frank Champion. Contact, no foul. Heading the other way. Lander down 5. Charles got a hand on the ball just to knock that away and stop the transition. That was a tough angle back here for Frank on the breakaway. Nighthawks had numbers but could not convert.
As you mentioned earlier, though, Caden Charles with that hustle defense, getting the steal there, not able to pay it off, but then he got the tip out of bounds.
You're getting a feel for the style that he plays with defensively. Back out front to Cooper. Nearly pulled the trigger on a long 3. Instead, it'll be Pugh to do so. No good. And a slam dunk follow by Dominic Stanford, who is proud of himself. 33-30. 1:11 to go, first half. Champion backs in. Past the mismatch. Straightaway 3. Bastianoni would not fall. Wide open look. Here's Cooper with the ball, guarded by White. Ball knocked away again by Caden Charles. Now 48 seconds left first half, and Coach Omar Watad will take that use it or lose it. It's a 30, and we'll keep it right here. 33-30 is your score. North Georgia, this has been a ball game that has been frenetic at times. High energy at both ends. And quite honestly, given where these two teams are in the rankings, sort of that postseason tournament feel to a ball game.
Right. North Georgia turning their season around here. I know that they finished last season 14-14, so they've already upped their win total from last season, so they're definitely looking to finish out this one strong, especially with that game against Augusta coming up here.
What a huge finish that is going to be. And also that trip to Aiken looming large at the end of the season. 3-point ball game here. Dunn back in the ball game for the tie. This one no good. Battle over the top. Is that going to be it? Oh, they're going to give the foul to Champion. Or beg your pardon. No, they're going to simply out of bounds. Off of Frank, and so it will stay Lander ball. That could have been a foul over the top. Inbound into the backcourt. Stanford gives it now to Cooper. 15 on the shot clock. Guarded by White. Pugh, left-handed shot. Up, no good. Rebound, Caden Charles. Clearing the boards. Now the Nighthawks can take the final timeout, but they'll first chat about it. A 30-second timeout, and again, we'll keep it right here. 21.4 to go here in the first half. You look at how Lander got out of the blocks early, scored the first bucket, added a couple more. We're up 7-3, and then that big 11-0 run by North Georgia to take back the lead that they have not given away. And so regardless of what happens here in the last 21.4, a positive feel to this first half of the ball game for North Georgia.
Definitely. Got to feel good going back into the locker room, especially after that 11-0 run. Looks like they'll hold here for the last shot, try to maintain their lead going into halftime.
Absolutely. We'll see what Coach Evans and company have cooked up on the dry erase board there on the sideline. Coach with some final words of wisdom. It'll be Shedenhelm, White, Bastianoni, Champion, and Caden Charles to trigger it. Thus so to Champion. Here we go. Clock rolls. 17, 16, 15. Away to Shedenhelm with 12. Now to Bastianoni at the right elbow. Clock down to 6, 5. A.J. White with 4, with 3. A.J. with 2. Fakes. Long 3 is up. It would not fall. Had the look, but it wouldn't drop. First half is in the books. North Georgia on top. 33-30. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll be deciphering some first half numbers from Dahlonega. You're watching North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
She has her whole life in front of her and already has a world-class heart team behind her. And so does every generation of her family, thanks to Georgia Heart Institute. Every day, our cardiologists, heart surgeons, and vascular surgeons bring breakthroughs that save and improve lives for generations. So whether you need heart care today or in 2073, we'll be here with the very best for your heart. Georgia Heart Institute.
Greatness. Greatness is defined as striving to succeed. It is giving everything you have to achieve your goals. It's not defined by the numbers of games you lose, the numbers of shots you miss, but it's the risk in failing that will define your greatness. You earn it by showing up early, by pushing yourself every day, by working harder than everyone else. And when you've reached that point of giving up, you don't. Most people are good, others are great. Find your greatness.
Celebrating 150 years and having a sesquicentennial is not something that many institutions can claim. It's a time for us to reflect on our history, but to also project on what more can we do to help students make sure they're successful and they graduate.
We all know how important education is to one's life because it determines what kind of career you can have.
Scholarships make all the difference.
College has always been, something that we were worried about, but because of the scholarship, I'm able to play the sport I love and not worry about financials.
Scholarships to me have helped so much in my experience here.
It's definitely done wonders for me, set me up for success.
We recruit strong students, and it's our job to make them better prepared for their next step in their education and their careers.
When the water rises, all ships rise. That's what happens when more and more people can get higher education, then go on to succeed and become responsible citizens.
It relieves a lot of pressure.
It is a stress reliever for when you're taking difficult classes, and that's what really got me through this semester, I would say.
Scholarships have helped take the burden of paying for college and help me out with getting certifications for cyber. If you had to work your entire college career, I don't think you would have ever gotten the college experience I've gotten.
Scholarships are really critical. The importance of it is that you will provide opportunities for more people to go to college and to finish college because so many of these students do not have the wherewithal to go to college.
It would be very hard for me to get an education and play the sport I love without the scholarship.
If you don't have those scholarships, you see students not returning because they can't come up with $300. The stories can be heartbreaking.
If I didn't receive scholarships, my college experience would not be anything what it is today.
If I didn't have scholarships, I would have to pick up a full-time. And because of that, I wouldn't probably be able to experience the clubs or the organizations I've been a part of.
Thank you so very much to all of those who have supported the university, sometimes monetarily, but also with their service, with their dedication, with their advice. It's all greatly appreciated and very much needed.
If I could say anything to the donors, it would just be thank you. You've taken a huge weight off my shoulders, allowing me to get the full experience of college and put my passions first.
I'm very thankful for the scholarship. It's been a great experience, and I've learned a lot of lessons also.
I have a good time here.
The memories that I've had, it's going to last me a lifetime. I cannot believe I'm leaving here. Not ready for it.
Absolutely love this place. I definitely would not be the man I am without it. I'm excited to come back as an alumni and hopefully one day be in the financial position to do the exact same thing these scholarship donors are doing.
Here in Dahlonega, we treasure our history.
We treasure our waterfalls.
We treasure our wine.
But most of all, we treasure our guests.
We are a family.
We treasure our community.
And we're an experience for you to discover.
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 The heart of the Georgia mountains.
The heart of the Georgia mountains.
Discover the heart of the Georgia mountains.
The mountains are open.
She has her whole life in front of her and already has a world-class heart team behind her. And so does every generation of her family, thanks to Georgia Heart Institute. Every day, our cardiologists, heart surgeons, and vascular surgeons bring breakthroughs that save and improve lives for generations. So whether you need heart care today or in 2073, we'll be here with the very best for your heart. Georgia Heart Institute.
And back courtside at the half, North Georgia leading Lander 33-30 in this Peach Belt Conference matchup from Dahlonega. Alongside Robert DeClemente, Craig Corbin, the Nighthawk Sports Network team here. Game 2 of our doubleheader. In our opener earlier this afternoon, North Georgia with a decisive victory over their counterparts, 75-42. Defense in that ball game at par. North Georgia holding Lander in the third quarter of the women's game to 9 points, only 7 points in the fourth quarter. Here in this one, the North Georgia men falling behind very early in the ball game, but then reclaiming the lead and not relinquishing that. Led by as many as 8 points, and the current lead is 3. And Robert, as you look at that first half box score, what jumps off the page at you?
Well, you take a look at Frank Champion. He's already got 8 points and 8 rebounds, almost a double-double in that first half. So he's definitely been an issue for Lander in the paint. So I can expect more from him in this second half. Also, Greg Billups Jr., he's 0 for 2, but he's got 2 points, and he's plus 9 when he's on the floor. So he's definitely not one of those guys that needs to score, but he's one of those glue guys that definitely a positive asset whenever he touches the court. Absolutely.
And when we look at the total shooting, North Georgia in the first half of the ball game, 10 of 26, 38%, 1 of 9 beyond the arc for only 11%, 12 of 14. Nice job at the foul line for North Georgia. For Lander, the Bearcats 12 of 33, they shot 36%, 4 of 14 beyond the arc for 28%, and 2 of 7 for 28% at the foul line. Battle on the boards being won by North Georgia, 22-18. Individual scoring honors for North Georgia. A.J. White, the only man in the ball game in double-figure scoring at 11 points. A.J. 4 of 7 from the floor, 1 of 2 beyond the arc, and 2 of 2 at the line. A.J. was out there 14 minutes and 48 seconds. 8 points in the first half for Champion, 7 for Hunter Shedenhelm. 2 points each for the trio of Sutton Smith, Greg Billups Jr., and Caden Charles. Case Roach adding a single point. For the Lander Bearcats, leading scorer in the first half, 7 for Jacob Cooper. 5 points for Noah Dunn, 5 points for Ajang Agay, and 4 points each for the duo of Dominic Stanford and Navon Mays. 2 points for Tommy Moore, 3 for Nigel Colvin. Turnovers in the first half. The Nighthawks committing 5, and the Bearcats turning it over 3 points. As far as fast break opportunities and points there, Nighthawks with 9 fast break points, Lander only 1, and the Bearcats with 17 bench points to 14 by North Georgia. As far as the largest lead, that for North Georgia, 8 points. Lander led by 4 early in the ball game, and Nighthawks commanding 15 minutes, 57 seconds with the lead in the first half of play. So 20 minutes down, 20 minutes to go, and North Georgia looking to protect home floor here, the home hardwood, on Make-A-Wish Saturday here in Dahlonega. Nighthawks have wrapped up their huddle. It'll be Shedenhelm, Billups, Bastianoni, Champion, and Smith. And the Bearcats of Lander will bring out Sherfield, Moore, and Colvin, along with Stanford. And rounding out the starting five, hiding behind Frank Champion, is Devon Mays. And we are underway in the second half of the ballgame. Glad you've joined us here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Great ball game between North Georgia and Lander. Down low working on Shedenhelm, forcing the shot up and in. Nigel Colvin, and it's a 1-point game at 33-32.
Nice pump fake there to get Shedenhelm up in the air. Able to get 2 there.
Out front, Bastianoni to Billups. Shot clock at 14. Now Giancarlo backs in on Mays. Fall-away jumper off the mark, no good. Lander looking to regain their lead for the first time since early in this ball game. Drive by Colvin. Up and under, no good. Then the corner 3 wouldn't fall. Giancarlo with the rebound. Billups. Now to Bastianoni. They're trying to get it back to Giancarlo, but stolen by Devon Mays. It was a nice idea. Shedenhelm had Giancarlo cutting back door to the basket, but could not get him the ball. Mays drives. That might be a charge. Oh, they're going to call it a block. Stops the clock with 18:27 to go.
Greg didn't quite have his feet set there.
And that sends Mays to the line. That went up and in, and we're tied at 33. Second one no good. We're still tied. Billups, the outlet pass to Sutton Smith. Bastianoni at the elbow. Way to Shedenhelm. A lot of contact, no whistle. Champion. The feed to Bastianoni. Shedenhelm, 3 right side, good. Shedenhelm on the season, 35% beyond the arc.
Definitely a sharpshooter. Lander's got to watch out for.
Mays guarded by Bastianoni. Picks up his dribble and away it goes to Colvin. Backdoor cut, up and in. 36-35. Nighthawks by a point with the ball. Billups in the lane. Hop, skip. Now Smith to Bastianoni. Sutton drives to the paint, stops, nothing there. Billups to Bastianoni. From the foul line, no good. Front rim, back rim, and out. He's had a couple of good looks that just have not fallen. Tommy Moore. Guarded by Sutton Smith. Now Mays zips it over to Stanford. Mid-range jumper, no good. Battle. Shedenhelm comes out of there with it. Three minutes and 20 seconds into this second half. Champion backs in. Heavy traffic, up and in.
Champion picking up right where he left off there in that first half.
When Frank puts the ball on the floor, it typically will result in a pretty good opportunity down low. 3-point lead, 16-16 to go in the ball game. Three-pointer right side, up and no good. Tipped back though, an offensive Rebound, no good. More, and another offensive board for the Bearcats. Goodness gracious, that is frustrating. The Nighthawk coaching staff. Drive and left-handed lay-in will go for Tommy Moore.
Definitely earned that layup there after those offensive rebounds.
Multiple opportunities. That trip down the floor. Shedenhelm to Champion at the left elbow. Away it goes to Billups. Gregg into the lane. A lot of contact. They're going to call a charge. And that will be the fourth personal foul on Billups. Clock stop, 15:38 to go in the ball game. It's UNG 38, Lander 37. This is North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network. A staple in downtown Dahlonega, the Smith House Country Store, Restaurant, and Hotel offers various types of accommodations for visitors and has been serving family-style country cooking since 1922, just off the historic Dahlonega Square. Amicalola Propane is locally owned and operated and provides propane sales, service, and repair to farms, homes, and businesses. Amicalola Propane is dedicated to making customers' lives more comfortable, and their knowledgeable staff will help with both residential and commercial propane needs. Walton & Company Realty is dedicated to serving you with all of your real estate needs. Their team of professionals will help you with everything from transaction coordination, marketing, and representing you as a buyer or seller, and has a goal of making your transaction run as smoothly as possible. For more information, visit waltonco.com. That fourth personal foul on Greg Billups early in this second half will send him to the bench with 15:38 to go, and just a one-point ball game. Teams wrapping up their respective huddles. Bearcats back on the floor. Nighthawks breaking up their confab. And so Caden Charles replacing Billups in the lineup. And some question as to the lineup for Lander. Looks like Dunn is going to replace Stanford. And I don't know if that was a uniform issue. Or what. Or he may have just a bit of blood that has to be attended to. Yeah, they're having to clean him up. Tommy Moore away to Sherfield. Back to Moore for the lead. Blocked inside by Charles. Here we go. On the move. Champion. Nighthawks have numbers. The shot is up. Off the glass. And good.
All started from Caden Charles on defense.
40-37. Nice transition bucket for Champion. Nighthawks had numbers and took advantage. Dunn will leave it for Moore. Puts on the brakes. Now Colvin, guarded by Shedenhelm. Battles in, shot up, no good. Rebound, Bastianoni. Nighthawks looking to run. Now they'll wait. Shedenhelm for AJ. White in the ball game to Charles. Caden back to White. Bastianoni at the left elbow. AJ, three left side, no good. Off the iron to Sherfield. Stays a three-point game in transition. An easy bucket over the top for Navon Mays. 40-39, 14-14 to go. Roach sets to check in, as does Jacob Cooper for Lander. Champion one dribbling away to White. Shedenhelm, and that one picked off by Jared Sherfield. Pass was telegraphed. Sherfield drives at the other end. No good, and a delayed whistle. That's going to be on Champion. His first of the afternoon.
Champion not too happy about that one. Thought he went straight up there.
That is the third team foul and will send Sherfield to the line. Tied at 40. One more coming. And Lander has their first lead since early in the first half. (41-40). Lander on top. North Georgia the ball. AJ guarded by Moore, away to Roach. Now launches a three, no good. Hesitated the first time and did not stay in rhythm.
North Georgia's got to find a way to get something inside. Shot 1 for 9 from 3 in that first half. Hasn't looked too much better here in the second.
Shot clock at 8. Sherfield off balance, no good. Rebound by Frank, his 9th. At the other end, basket by A.J. White. And North Georgia retakes the lead, 42-41. Nice transition by the Nighthawks. Looking to take advantage of those transition opportunities. Dunn feeds Sherfield on the right side. Guarded by Shedenhelm, and that's a charge! Shedenhelm just bowled over by Sherfield. And that is the first personal on Jared. Senior from Tuscaloosa, the transfer from Tennessee Tech. Big defensive stop by Shedenhelm.
Nice job by Shedenhelm. He's had a few of those this season. Some key charges drawn here.
Feed to Champion. Frank backs in the block. Feed to Charles. Yes! Nice feed from Champion to Charles. 12-12 to go. It's 44-41. North Georgia by 3. Lander with the ball. Cooper looks over to Coach Watad. Gets the call. To the right elbow, nearly dribbled it off his foot. Drives on Charles. Skips the pass. Nearly a turnover for Stanford. Shot clock at 7. Drive by Moore, no good. Rebound Champion. Frank on the move, in traffic, ball kicked, foul called. And that stops it with 11:44, and that should bring us to the under 12 timeout. And that is going to go against Cooper. That will go against Cooper, and that is his second personal. Timeout on the floor, 11:44 to go in the ball game. It's UNG 44, Lander 41. This is North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
With 6 locations across Northeast Georgia, Howard Brothers Outdoor Power Equipment and Hardware is trusted by both professional landscapers and residential homeowners for all their outdoor equipment needs. To learn more about the family-owned business that keeps Georgia green, visit howardbrothers.com. Bryan Properties is a commercial real estate brokerage firm serving Northeast Georgia. Located in nearby Cumming, Georgia, Bryan Properties specializes in commercial real estate along the Georgia 400 corridor. For more information on Bryan Properties, visit bryanproperties.net. The UNG bookstore is operated by Barnes & Noble and is located in the Chastity Building beside Starbucks in downtown Dahlonega. Fans and students can visit in person or online at ung.bncollege.com for all your Nighthawk apparel and textbook needs for the upcoming season.
Great matchup here this afternoon between North Georgia and Lander. 44-41. The Bearcats sniffed that lead again from the foul line, had that 1-point advantage at 41-40, but Nighthawks have answered with 2 consecutive buckets alongside Robert DiClemente, Craig Corbin, the Nighthawk Sports Network team. And Robert, everybody in the house today has gotten their money's worth.
Absolutely. This has been definitely a great matchup to see here between the Nighthawks and Lander. I think that this game may come down to the free throw line, as most of these home matchups for the Nighthawks have.
Shedenhelm with 12, puts it up. It is no good. Ball free. Roach puts it back up. No good. 2 missed opportunities that trip down the floor. Cooper with the ball, works on Charles. Nothing doing there. 11-11 to go in the ball game. 44-41. And taken away by Shedenhelm. Here come the Nighthawks on the move. White to the left side. Now they'll reset the offense. Champion. And a reach-in foul. Nice footwork by Shedenhelm to come up with sort of shades of soccer there.
Well, yeah, a little bit of soccer in there. They have a soccer background in him.
Sutton Smith hustles over to check in, as does Jared Sherfield. Shedenhelm gets a breather. Hunter from Pickerington, Ohio, by way of Ashland College. The lob comes in and nearly knocked away. Champion, though, retrieves it. Caden Charles and the foul.
Nice hustle there from Caden Charles to get that loose ball off the rebound, put it up for the N1.
Nice 6-0 run here by the Nighthawks to retake the lead, reestablish that momentum. Substitution for the Bearcats. Ajang, the big guy, checking out. Coming back in, Devon Mays. Into the line, Caden Charles. 63% on the year. That one is good. And the three-point play the old-fashioned way is completed. Lead back to 6. Approaching the midway point in the second half. Mays away to Cooper, tightly guarded by White. And a whistle. And they're going to call AJ for being a little too hands-on in defending. Well, Coach Evans was trying to get Billups back in there, but could not. Mays will leave it for Moore. Wide open 3, up and no good, short. But an offensive save. Moore drive, shoots, and taken away. He got in the air, nowhere to go. Roach running the floor, up, no good. Caden Charles somehow comes up, and that's going to be a charge. A little out of kilter that time. And the Nighthawks really missed a golden opportunity on that trip down the floor.
That was a nice bounce pass to Case Roach. Unfortunately, wasn't able to finish the layup there.
Sort of a double clutch on the shot. Could sense the defender coming hard. Bastianoni and Billups back on the floor.
It'll be interesting to see how this Lander offense attacks Billups with those 4 fouls.
Yeah, absolutely. 10 minutes and a second left. Dunn launches a 3. Goodness gracious. Wow.
Clear.
Very calmly put that one up and in. 47-44. 3-point game. 9:45 to play. Smith missing that one. Foul inside. That's going to be on the Bearcats. Just out of curiosity, Dunn, I don't even have him as one of the top shooters on Lander's team this year. But he had no hesitation to throw that last 3 up there. Nighthawks have it. Sutton Smith down low to Bastianoni. Ball knocked free. Giancarlo loses the handle. Now we get it back. Billups fighting. Now the Bearcats have it. Cooper back and forth and back and forth. Cooper works the left side. in the corner to Pugh. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken by Champion. Double-double on the afternoon for Frank yet again. Left side to Billups. Feeds Giancarlo. Open. Sutton Smith, three, way short. Never had a chance. Stays a three-point lead, 8:48 and counting in Dahlonega. A vitally important Peach Belt matchup. Dunn working on Bastianoni. Bulls his way in, left-handed shot. Goodness gracious. Using that 235-plus pound frame to bull his way in.
He's going to be important here for Lander down the stretch, especially if he's knocking down threes.
No doubt. Smith to the foul line, back to Giancarlo. Now Billups with 10 to shoot, 8-10 to play. Bastianoni with 6, 5, 4, Giancarlo, and throws it away. Lander can retake the lead this trip down the floor with a bucket here. Dunn. Oh, and that's a foul called. Stops the clock with 7:51, an official timeout. University of North Georgia 47, Lander University 46. You're watching North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Chick-fil-A of Dahlonega is the presenting sponsor of the Nighthawk of the Week program. From supporting local charities to hosting school spirit nights, Chick-fil-A restaurants are committed to giving back in ways that are most meaningful to their customers. If you're looking for great food nearby, it is Chick-fil-A's pleasure to serve you. United Logistics is a veteran-owned and relationship-driven company with a goal of being an integral part of the community, providing safe transportation and shipping solutions, and being recognized as one of the leading providers of transportation nationwide. Visit unitedlogistics.net for more information. Established in 1984 in nearby Clearmont, Georgia, the Chattahoochee Group is a local company that's grown to include construction, streetscaping, modular walls, metal buildings, disposal, concrete, sports field installation, site work, and more. To learn more about the Chattahoochee Group's wide range of project offerings, visit chatgroupinc.com.
That it has not already been done, I must do my FCC duties. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network. This one has all the makings of a nail biter, barn burner, right down to the finish. 47-46, North Georgia clinging to a 1-point lead. Lander, though, with the ball. Jared Sherfield inbounding it to Cooper. Dunn now in the corner to Sherfield. Three-pointer, good.
He's good off-ball screen there from Mays. Get that open three.
Bearcats back on top. Billups leaves it for Champion. Backs in on Mays. Nothing there. Tries again and scored. Oh, in and out. How did that not fall through? Foul will send him to the line. Goodness, that was all but in. Frank will go to the line for two. First one good. 13th point of the day, along with 11 boards.
Those double-doubles have just become a regular thing for Frank.
Oh, it's amazing. Averaging 20 points and 10 rebounds every single trip out. And he got them both, and we're tied at 49. Clock rolls, 7:07 to go. And an easy layup that time for Jacob Cooper. White on the right wing. Picks up his dribble now to Frank. The lead for Giancarlo Missed it, got it back, and scores. And a timeout taken. 6:45 to go. Are they making it a full? It is. So we shall take one as well. Knotted are we at 51. You're watching North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
A staple in downtown Dahlonega, the Smith House Country Store, Restaurant, and Hotel offers various types of accommodations for visitors and has been serving family-style country cooking since 1922, just off the historic Dahlonega Square. Amicalola Propane is locally owned and operated and provides propane sales, service, and repair to farms, homes, and businesses. Amicalola Propane is dedicated to making customers' lives more comfortable, and their knowledgeable staff will help with both residential and commercial propane needs. Walton & Company Realty is dedicated to serving you with all of your real estate needs. Their team of professionals will help you with everything from transaction coordination, marketing, and representing you as a buyer or seller, and has a goal of making your transaction run as smoothly as possible. For more information, visit waltonco.com.
6:45 left here in the second half. Right where we started, all tied, 51-51. Teams being encouraged to conclude their huddles. Bearcats have done so. Nighthawks coming back on the floor. It'll be Shedenhelm, Champion, Billups, Bastianoni, and White. Lander with the ball. Both teams have committed 6 fouls here in the second half. Cooper to a wide open Sherfield corner, no good. Rebound Bastianoni. Giancarlo zips it to Shedenhelm. AJ to Champion, left side, backs in on Stanford. In the lane, fakes, turns, shoots. Wouldn't go, but a foul will send him again right back to the line.
Nighthawks have been in this situation a lot this season.
Yeah.
Having to win these games at the line.
And so many tight games. And Frank puts that one up and in. Sort of that trial by fire all season long that really does prepare a team when it comes time for the postseason tournament play. Stanford checks out. Ajang back in. Second one by Champion is short, so it stays 52-51. Just a 1-point Nighthawk lead. And we are now inside 6 minutes left here in Dahlonega. Dunn launches a three, no good. Rebound White. It's 2-on-2 break. White in a hurry. Jump step. Yep. Nicely done, AJ.
Right, blown past everybody there.
And Dunn is holding his right calf. And so the official stopping play here until he can. I don't know if it's a cramp, but he is limping back toward the Lander bench, and I think Coach Watad will have to make a substitution.
It's good to see he's able to walk off on his own. Maybe just be a cramp.
And there is nothing that will get your attention any quicker than a calf cramped up. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, not fun.
Oh yeah. Charlie Horse definitely not what you want to have in this kind of ball game right now.
And he is trying to work that out. So back on the floor, Navon Mays. 3-point Nighthawk advantage. 5:40 to go, 54-51. Oh, and going in for the showboat slam dunk, Sherfield missed the slam dunk. And Coach Wattad is beside himself. But the North Georgia faithful loving every second of that.
Crowd wants a technical foul called on him. Don't think they'll get it here, but
Nighthawks have it. Approaching the 5-minute mark. Up by 3. Down to Champion. Double team. Back to AJ. Shot clock at 10. Now Frank with 6, 5. Around the horn, Shedenhelm for a 3, no good. Rebound Sherfield. Here come the Bearcats as we move inside. 5 minutes to go. Underneath with nowhere to go. Blocked by Shedenhelm. Nighthawks have it. Cooper had nowhere to go. AJ from the foul line, no good. Good look, just would not drop. One possession game, 4:30 to play. Colvin. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by North Georgia off of Bastianone's foot. Roach will check in. Offense for defense. Phillips will check out. Caden Charles out there. In the corner to Colvin. Shot clock at 8. 7. Colvin launches a 3. It is no good. Ball tipped out of bounds and saved. And Caden Charles has it to AJ. Floater, no good. Tip back, no good. And a foul will send Caden to the line. What a frenetic possession.
Caden providing that hustle and energy off the bench here. Definitely going to be crucial with 4 minutes left in this game.
Coach Evans, Coach Blake calling the guys over as Caden Charles settles in at the line. Free throw, gets the roll. Six-zero run now after trailing 51-49. Phillips will be allowed to check back in for Roach.
Greg's done a nice job of playing without fouling here. Don't want to pick up that 5th foul.
And it's so tough to do. 2 foul shots for Caden Charles, 56-51. It'll be Sherfield who will inbound it. .404 to go in the ball game. 5-point lead for North Georgia. Lander the ball. Mays to Moore. Back it goes to Navon. Now in the hands of Sherfield out front. Shot clock at 10. That's a travel. All day long, that's a travel.
Nighthawks getting the defensive stops they need in this game. They're going to get a breather here.
And that's the under 4 timeout. 3:46 to go. Nighthawks by 5. You're watching North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
With 6 locations across Northeast Georgia, Howard Brothers Outdoor Power Equipment and Hardware is trusted by both professional landscapers and residential homeowners for all their outdoor equipment needs. To learn more about the family-owned business that keeps Georgia green, visit howardbrothers.com. Bryan Properties is a commercial real estate brokerage firm serving Northeast Georgia. Located in nearby Cumming, Georgia, Bryan Properties specializes in commercial real estate along the Georgia 400 corridor. For more information on Bryan Properties, visit bryanproperties.net. The UNG bookstore is operated by Barnes & Noble and is located in the Chastity building beside Starbucks in downtown Dahlonega. Fans and students can visit in person or online at ung.bncollege.com for all your Nighthawk apparel and textbook needs for the upcoming season.
Back courtside as we head toward that home stretch. 3:46 left. A 5-point ball game. The Nighthawks battling to stay with a share of first place in the Peach Belt Conference. And what a matchup here today against a very good Lander Bearcat team. Part of that three-way tie for third with USC Aiken and Young Harris. North Georgia and Augusta tied at 10-3 in Peach Belt play. Bastianoni gets it into AJ, and here we go. White across midcourt. Ball tipped out of bounds by Mays. Navon, a sophomore from Atlanta, played his prep ball at Discovery High School. 3 minutes, 33 seconds left. Shedenhelm is going to be tied up by Cooper, and it will stay North Georgia ball. Shot clock at 10. Billups bounce pass to AJ. Throws it over to Shedenhelm. Baseline jumper would not go. Tipped by Champion. Battle, and Lander comes up with it. Tough chance that time. Backdoor cut, good. And the bucket to Stanford. It's 56-53. That breaks that 7-0 run by North Georgia. 3-point ball game, 3 minutes to go.
That was a good transition offense there from Lander after getting the stop on defense.
White to Champion. Backs in on Mays. On the right block, off the glass, no good. And a foul on North Georgia. That's on Giancarlo. And that is his second. A couple of empty possessions for North Georgia. And now opportunities at the line for Lander. Sherfield settles in. No good. Big miss.
Absolutely.
Nighthawks have it. AJ walks it across midcourt. Directs a bit of traffic. Champion out top. Now to AJ around a screen. 8 to shoot. Bastianoni with 6. 5. Caden Charles with 4. In the lane, no good. Out of bounds. It is Lander ball.
Lander picking up some key defensive possessions here.
Because not many remain with only 2:16 left on the clock. 3 points separate these two teams. A one-possession game. For the tie, Sherfield. And that's how quickly things can change when they're that tight. 56 all, 2:03 to go. It's a 30. We'll keep it right here. The Nighthawks with a couple of empty possessions or empty trips down the floor, unable to take advantage of scoring opportunities, and now have seen back-to-back buckets by the Bearcats, and we're knotted at 56.
Lander knows North Georgia has been shooting the three ball well this game, so they've been clogging up the paint here in the second half. It's been hard to get buckets in the paint.
We were tied at 49, tied at 51. Tied again here at 56. And only 123 ticks left in regulation. It'll be Shedenhelm to inbound it. And here we go. White loosely guarded by Moore. Away to Champion. Backs in, double teamed. Ball stolen. And that's going to be a foul on Champion. And that will send Lander back to the line. And a chance to go back in front. 1-1. First one good for Sherfield, earns the second. And one more remain. Young man from Tuscaloosa settles in, and he got them both. 58-56, full court pressure. Inbound comes to White. Guarded by Moore. Away to Billups. Now Bastianoni. Big possession here. Shedenhelm, the lob to Champion. And the tie and the foul.
Nice look there from Shedenhelm to find Champion for the N1.
The 7-0 run by North Georgia, answered by the 7-0 run from Lander, and now tied again at 58. And an opportunity for one more, but a timeout first. Well, actually, I beg your pardon. It is a video review underway across the way. And if there is a time or possession question, the officials huddled up. And rewinding a couple of times. It's nice with the multiple camera angles available here in Lynn Cottrell Arena.
Absolutely.
The UNG Convocation Center. One of the most incredible venues for Division II, better than many Division I. And getting the answers. And so just the one foul coming. And that will give an opportunity for Champion to put North Georgia back in front.
Here we go at the free throw line. That's what the season's been coming down to here.
Champion settles in. And a thing of beauty. 59-58, 1:27 to go. Stanford. Now Cooper into the corner. And a timeout taken by Coach Watad. Stops the clock with 1:12 to go. We'll see if he makes it a full. Have they decided? It's going to be a 30, so we will keep it right here. 59-58. So, Robert, if you are a guessing man, they have had great success of late from Sherfield, who's hit a big three for the lead, hit a couple of big foul shots. I would not be surprised to see whatever play call they run go through Sherfield.
Absolutely. Sherfield's got to be the guy that they go to on this possession here. Definitely a big possession. Down 1, minute 12 left here in this game.
16 seconds with which to work, and that is not unusual for the intended target to be the trigger man on the inbound. Does so. Settles in at the right wing. Shot clock at 10. The foul line, Cooper now back to Stanford, drives and lays it in, and Lander leads by 1 at 60-59. Inside a minute to go. White to Caden Charles. Bastianoni and Billups. Back to Charles. Out front. Shot clock at 15. Caden Charles, the feed intended for Champion. Out of bounds off of Lander. And that leaves 12 seconds.
Nighthawk's going to insert a shooter here in Shedenhelm.
Hunter comes back in for Caden. So offense for defense. North Georgia down 1, 12 seconds on the shot clock. White, they had Billups open inside. Champion with 10, 9, guarded by Mays. Backs in, turns. In traffic, somehow puts it up and in. Goodness. 61-60, 33 to go. There's a difference of 3 seconds and change in the shot clock and the game clock. Lander with 1 timeout, North Georgia with 2. Cooper in the lane to Moore, and a timeout called by Lander. It's a full. We will take it. 17.3 to go. It's the Nighthawks by 1. North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Chick-fil-A of Dahlonega is the presenting sponsor of the Nighthawk of the Week program. From supporting local charities to hosting school spirit nights, Chick-fil-A restaurants are committed to giving back in ways that are most meaningful to their customers. If you're looking for great food nearby, it is Chick-fil-A's pleasure to serve you. United Logistics is a veteran-owned and relationship-driven company with a goal of being an integral part of the community, providing safe transportation and shipping solutions, and being recognized as one of the leading providers of transportation nationwide. Visit unitedlogistics.net for more information. Established in 1984 in nearby Clermont, Georgia, the Chattahoochee Group is a local company that's grown to include construction, streetscaping, modular walls, metal buildings, disposal, concrete, sports field installation, site work, and more. To learn more about the Chattahoochee Group's wide range of project offerings, visit chatgroupinc.com.
And down the stretch we come, 17.3 left. And the narrowest of margins for the Nighthawks, 61-60, leading Lander. Bearcats with the ball, 14 seconds on the shot clock, 17.3 left in the game in regulation. Sherfield to inbound, near side, right in front of the Nighthawk faithful. Gets the ball, inbounds it to Cooper. Here we go. 10 to shoot, 9. 8. Cooper drives, sees daylight. Goodness gracious, for the lead. 62-61. Now 8 seconds left. White with 6, 5, 4. The drive, the shot, and he will go to the line with 3.9. My goodness, Cooper had Main Street open for the layup at the other end.
A.J. White going coast to coast there.
Huge foul shots coming here, and they don't have any timeouts left. Lander has no timeouts left. And if that foul was on Stanford, then White, yes, tied at 62. For the lead with 3.9. AJ will be joined by Jalen Pugh and Connor McKay just in the ball game, the freshman from Clayton, Georgia, and Rabun County High, as he tries for the lead. A.J. White up and good. 63-62, 3.9. The long pass is taken at midcourt. Moore for the win, and it's no good. And North Georgia knocks off the Bearcats of Lander and stays tied atop the Peach Belt Conference. What a finish to this ball game.
2 words to describe this season, Craig. Free throws.
A picture-perfect play. The pass to midcourt, the pass to the wing, the shot with plenty of time, and Coach Evans is celebrating and loving every second of this victory. 63-62. 2 big foul shots from A.J. White make the final margin. How about that? Nice game here today in Dahlonega.
Excellent game today.
With that win, North Georgia improves to 11-3 in Peach Belt play, 18-4 overall. Lander drops to 9-5, 17-7 overall. And I'll tell you, unbelievable electricity in the Convocation Center here today. A quick look at the numbers. Frank Champion with 20 points, 17 from A.J., none bigger than those last 2 foul shots. 10 points for Hunter Shedenhelm. The Nighthawks on the day shot 38%, 14% beyond the arc, and 87%, 21 of 24 at the line. This game was decided at the foul line.
Absolutely. That 87.5% from the free throw line. It's definitely why we came out with this win today.
It is time to thank the people behind the scenes who have made this possible. Huge thanks to Jack Orr, Devin Helms, Devin Kupka, and at Master Control, Mackenzie Perkins. Phenomenal job on behalf of Robert DiClemente and Lee Glenn. I'm Craig Corbin saying again, a scintillating game at the Lynn Cottrell Arena at the Convocation Center. North Georgia knocking off Lander by a final of 63-62 from Dahlonega. Good night, everyone.